He's wearing your face on the shirt.
They have the right to put popcorn emojis, bro.
Uthman, I could challenge you, Uthman. I could show you 10 reasons why you're here for just the clout. You got embarrassed by the guy. He's wearing your face on the shirt. You're taking a selfie with him.
Yeah.
You have no debate skills.
Avery was wearing the shirt with Sheikh Uthman on it. Said, "What's a debate?" And he showed up to his debate with Sheikh Uthman wearing that shirt. Classic.
Malik is actually making a point here, and this reminds me of something else. When Sheikh Uthman back in the day challenged me to a debate, and I accepted it, and I wanted to arrange it, he backed out of it, saying that he's not a debater. So he won't have an arranged debate. He will, however, talk to me if I go to his corner in California at the park.
No. You literally have to try and find him playing peekaboo because he doesn't go there anymore.
No, that's what he said back in the day. He said
back in the day,
he won't debate me because he's not a debater, but he will happily talk to me if I go to his park. That's what he said. Later, there was another a Muslim who suggested that he and I should have a debate. I said, I'm all for it. Sheikh Uthman said he won't do it because he's not a debater. And then he repeated his whole thing of, I can go to the park. Now, he joins an event where he sits down and debates 10 people. I don't really understand. I thought he's not a debater. What happened to that? I expect another God logic crushes Muslims in debate. I will check that out. As soon as it is out, I will keep track of when it is out.
You have nothing. This is all a humiliation ritual. Bro, a lot of times, David, Jai, all these people are just the mirror to our own problems as a ummah. They just talk about things that show. So we gotta hold that L. That's an L we gotta hold.
All right.
As a ummah. At the end of the day, what do we have here? This guy has chose his side, brother. He's taking pictures with the enemy. We have Da'is gone rampant. We have Muslim Lantern, Jake Brancatella, Uthman, Mohammed Hijab. Guys, I'm going to give you all the behind-the-scenes scoop. So, guys, where do we begin? Who do we have in this picture, guys? So we have Sheikh Uthman in the front. We have the white girl on the left. She's a Christian. Then we have, obviously, Avery Austin Jr. We have Life. We have Elijah Johnson. We have Belle Lou, the girl with the curly hair. That's Anita. She is a blaspheming, like, worst of the worst.
He's way more up on this stuff than I.
We have Vocab Malone with the hat. And we have Al.
Wait, that is Vocab?
Let's read what Mr. Avery Austin Jr. said. He is feeling himself right now. Just debated Sheikh Uthman in person. Props to him for showing up and debating all of us. It was fun. Also, shout out to the Muslims who thought they had enough pull to get this canceled. How embarrassing. Oh, yeah. So that's it. Guys, do you see why the Ummah, I mean, what? You got to clap.
Malik promised he was going to get this shut down and didn't. He couldn't. So now he's mad. You know, now he's big mad at Sheikh Uthman.
You got to clap for the kid, man. But what am I going to say? Like, the damage is done with him. This has nothing to do with Logic. Logic's just capitalizing off the moment. Logic found a little moment to rejoice. He canceled his bookings to Florida to do this because, by the way, guys, Logic is at all-time lows in views right now. For his views, he's getting nothing. Just like what we know, this Ibn Fibbin ketchup packet is in it for, too.
What? He just said that?
Rare win for Malik.
Ibn Fibbin ketchup packet. He just said that, man. Wow.
That just happened.
Now he's using Christian facts against his fellow Muslims. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Whilst he was getting dunked on by these Christians, we had everybody defending him. Everybody. He had court documents, was beating his wife, pistol whipped her, all these things. And who was defending him? Us. And what does he do as a thank you? I'm going to go debate these dirty blasphemers who we already told you not to. So let me give you some background. Libiano and me called up Uthman when we found out this was going to happen, right? And we told Uthman, we said, brother, what are you doing?
Hey, wait a minute. I have. I'm told that. IP just told me that Jake, in his conclusion,
to do with that.
called his fellow Muslim brother Walid Naeem a non-Muslim or something.
Well, for what? Why would he bring that up in his conclusion?
Thanks for that lively debate, and we got a little dance from Mike too. So I don't know, maybe you guys are going to be charged extra for that at the door when you walk out. But yeah, all kidding aside, I mean, I don't. Let me ask the same question Mike asked. How many Muslims are here? I see one. Yeah, I see one, and no disrespect, I don't consider him to be a Muslim anyway. So, anyway, the reality is I'm in a hostile environment, but it's not the first time. I debated Mr. Logic in the church. I have no problem.
Wow, man.
Winning friends all the time, man.
Muslims attacking each other wherever they go. It's just the funniest thing, man. Oh, there's a Muslim here, but he's not a real Muslim. He's not a Muslim to begin with. Doctrine called Theosis. The end goal, that human beings will one day share in God's divine nature and be glorified with him. So the religion that constantly accuses others of disrespecting God ultimately teaches that created beings become like God. And we're supposed to believe that's the highest view of God's uniqueness. And there is none comparable to him. Quran 112:4. Alhamdulillah for Islam. It's kind of weird to me. Why is she saying that the religion that constantly accuses others of disrespecting God? Aren't Muslims going around all the time and accusing Christians of disrespecting Allah, disrespecting God by saying that he would become man or things like that? Isn't that what they do all the time? I don't even understand.
No, they don't do that.
What she's talking about is, of course, the doctrine derived from the Bible in 2 Peter 1. His divine power has granted to us all things that pertain to life and godliness through the knowledge of him who called us to his own glory and excellence, by which he has granted to us his precious and very great promises, so that through them you may become partakers of the divine nature, having escaped from the corruption that is in the world because of sinful desire. Or you may go to please everyone. I may open the KJV version here and go to this. Whereby are giving unto us exceeding great and precious promises, that by these ye might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust. Now she has a problem with this whole idea here. She thinks that by becoming, partaking in God's divine nature, you are therefore disrespecting God. This is what she alleges. And I just made a very simple challenge. I said, do you want to debate this? To my understanding, Cora was always very open to debate, right? She's always very happy to debate people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just have a very simple question. Cora the explorer, will you please debate me on this topic? I would love to do this, because she thinks this is disrespectful to God. She thinks we become God, basically, if we do this. And that somehow to her challenges God's uniqueness. This is so stupid even. I'm just giving something here away. David, if we, let's say her understanding is right and we partake in God's divine nature, right? Let's say we become like God. Does that mean God is no longer unique? No. I mean, it's.
And by the way, I mean, think about this, because the tremendous irony here is this is coming from Cora. She had that clip where she was claiming to bake Elijah when she said Allah is not omnipotent. He's spatial, he's temporal, so he's like finite in various ways. And Elijah just goes, wait, that's like a regular dude. He goes, wait, That's me. You're describing me. I'm not omnipotent. I'm spatial. I'm temporal. You're describing me. That's what's amazing. Allah's just like us, except, you know, he's got two right hands and not just one, right? So, but yeah, my goodness, Allah's like us all in all kinds of ways.
Shabir Ali. I'm going to put him as an F. I do not believe that this man is actually a Muslim. This man is upon kufr and shirk. Pretty much everyone else here, with all my differences, I don't see them as bad as Shabir Ali from that perspective.
3 days later.
Almost all of them fail miserably. Shabir Ali is still an F. Muslim Cowboy, F. Warner, F.
Whoa.
Smile to Jannah, F. Hijab is F. Ali Dawah is F. Hamza Den, F. Ijaz, F.
Wait, is this last night yet?
Yeah, this is last night.
That's when he crashed out.
Yeah.
And he changed the rating of everyone.
He's like, you guys are mad about this? You're mad about this? Well, I'm just going to be honest now. F. It's like Oprah. Like, you get an F, and you get an F, and you get an F.
This is why we're talking about characteristics of narcissists. They do not do well with criticism, right? That's Malik. You criticize him, even though he was fine with you, and he's praising you, and you're so great, and you're so great for dawah. Someone you know challenges him, and all of a sudden you're garbage. You're garbage to him. You're terrible, and he will expose you. And here, Jake, yeah, Shabir Ali's the only F here. Shabir, he's the only one I would put right here. And then everyone gets mad at him. Oh, what do you mean I'm C tier? What? How could you say I'm C tier? How could you say I'm D? Okay, you're all Fs now. You're all Fs. You're all in the ex-Muslim. You're all on the fake Muslim level. Yeah, that's what you get. Well, wait, you said you had all these criteria, and you're rating them based on these criteria. And then the moment they cross you, all of a sudden everything changes. Why would crossing you or criticizing you be the criterion for where they stand as an effective da'i? Because you're a freaking narcissist, Jake.
Hamza's Den, F. Ijaz, F. Abdullah Al-Andalusi, he's F. Brother Paul, you're at an F, brother. So this shows that I was just being lenient. How I graded these things. F. Uthman ibn Farouk, I used to think he was good, but now with his behavior, his lack of ability to call out those he's previously associated.
Oh yeah.
Calling.
What's that?
Just one thing here. A lot of these, we suspected a lot of this had to do with like who didn't sign his thing. But we were confused because Ali Dawah was signed, so we're like, what? But then we realized, Ali Dawah just did a video against Sheikh, so that hurt his ego.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, that works. Yeah, so
like, different reasons. Yeah, you can almost explain everyone like why he did it.
To the Quran and Sunnah in the correct aqidah as much anymore. Seems like he has thrown a lot of that behind his backside.
Uthman, he's talking about.
They make it too easy. Yeah, they make it too easy. And then they get mad when we make zoot jokes, and they set us up for them every single time.
It's like an alley-oop.
So, Uthman, he's going to be at a D, okay?
A D for Uthman.
Now, where is Uthman on the? Is he? He's a C. Uthman is a C. From C to D.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah. Warner had a D as well.
We're holding back. We're holding back, Malik. We're holding back.
I know. We're trying to have a nice family-friendly show, and he's like, "Yep, Warner gets a D, and yep, Sheikh Uthman, he gets a D," and it's like, dude, come on.
Central Dawah
got a D because he sends D pics. That's what he got a D for. Actually, no. Actually, part of it, he said that actually part of the grading was because of his behavior, because he heard him say the N-word and stuff. He didn't mention anything about the D pics, but that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, for everyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, there was some. I remember hearing it a couple minutes of it sometime last year when Central Dawah and some other guys, they're all attacking each other on TikTok, and they're like, "Well, Central Dawah, you send penis pics to all the girls that you chat up on TikTok, and we know that." And he's like, "Well, you do too." And it's like, "Well, but we're not maintaining that we don't." And it's like, I was like, "These are the Dawah guys? These are the TikTok Dawah guys?" And they're all, "Oh, of course we all do this." And that's before we find out all the other stuff they're into. But Islam, very strong. Respect our book that causes us to think like this.
Hey, David, if you ever do one of these, someone said you need to put a zoot tier.
Yes, put a zoot tier and put them all on there.
Brother Ramzi, he's young, so he's got time. I don't want to put him too far down, but he's going to be a D2. Muslim Lantern, I thought that was the case, that he was on the Quran wa Sunnah, but he's not. He doesn't want to warn against specific people. He knows his audience. He knows people who are probably even funding him. So he's going to be at the D. Brother Hashim, just do something to show your disassociation, but they don't. I would say, Brother Hashim and the brothers from EF Dawah and Brother Mansour, I'm going to say they're all going to be in the C to D range, honestly.
This is really interesting. So he's now he's making his primary criterion whether you are condemning the other dawah guys for being off on something. So if this is becoming like the criterion for 2026, you have to be condemning everyone that I disagree with.
Sabur and Hamza, I'm going to put them at the D level. And then when it comes to Libiano and Dean, I used to think that they were on the correct aqidah and manhaj, but they've disappointed me recently, and I'll go more into that. But I still have hope for them because they're young. So I'm going to put them in the C range. But really, they really disappointed me. And Ahmed Deedat, from the things that I have seen, he was not on the correct aqidah. So he's probably going to go down to a D.
Hang on. And this is all just three days after he came up with this tier, and then 3 days later, actually, it's all wrong. Everyone's an F or a D, except for a couple guys that I have hope for in the future. Maybe they're C. And
correct.
But what I didn't get about Ahmed Deedat is like this guy's been dead for so like how long has he been dead? So he's like,
how did he change? How did he change? What did he do to you? Where did he touch you in the past 3 days, Jake?
Yeah, exactly.
He went from a B. He went from a solid B. To a D.
How do you do that? Like he didn't upset you.
Two grades down.
The dude's dead. He did not change.
He didn't change. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I have to say, Jake, like seriously, dude, that's a sure sign that this stuff is in your mind, right? That someone can be dead for decades and you have one assessment of him, but then 3 days later, after someone criticizes you or something, actually, there's this. Why? Because someone else on this list who really likes Ahmed Deedat, you downgraded him, he criticized you, and so by association, I'm going to insult your hero, Ahmed Deedat, too. Dude, that's true. This is all in your mind, man. It's a narcissist is judging people based on their unquestioning devotion to him.
Wow.
And then you make decisions based on that. And that's exactly what you're doing here. It's exactly what Malik does.
That is so interesting.
They're all the same.
Yeah, that psychological breakdown makes sense because the Muslims were so mad that he put Deedat there and Zakir Naik.
They were mad that Deedat was B.
They were doing, so Deedat and Zakir Naik, they were like, why are you putting them so low? Like, what's wrong with you? And he knew when he was doing that, like he said beforehand, that this is going to upset a lot of people. So you're right. He's doing it just to upset people now. That's crazy.
Interesting. Yep. So
you know what he said though? He said that the most cult followers are Muslim Lantern fans and Libiano fans. So where do you put Muslim Lantern?
He put him in a.
Is it C? Oh, he's the C, the top C, and then.
But he bumped him to D.
Yeah, then he bumped him to D. Yeah. So I think he's about to downgrade Libiano and Dean right now too.
Yeah. So Jake, none of these guys. Some of these guys did not change even slightly. It would be completely unthinkable that they changed in 3 days. So people who are dead and so on. And other guys, I seriously doubt any of these guys seriously changed in 3 days. And so what changed? People criticize you. And then that changes your view of everyone based on what they say about you. Dude, you have the same mindset as Malik. You have a bit more self-control and you're significantly smarter than Malik. But notice, it's the exact same thing. You criticize me, that's the final straw. Now I have to destroy you. By the way, this is just to help you. I'm just saying this to help you. You've got to get that under control. You're just going to destroy yourself. I don't want to see you destroy yourself. You're also going to destroy your religion. Now, I do want to see you do that. So kind of mixed bag.
From the things that I have seen, very concerning. He was not on the correct aqidah. Not at all. Brother Bassam Zawadi and Fareed, I'm going to keep them where they are.
They agreed with being S and A right there. They didn't have any objection to being S tier and A tier. So I won't downgrade them. They didn't criticize my choice. I'm not a narcissist, I promise.
Wow.
I'll keep myself there at B.
Of course you will. I thought he was going to upgrade himself.
You know what? Come to think of it, I'm A tier and S tier and y'all are just jealous.
He didn't put anybody upwards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Either they stayed the same or went down.
Yeah.
That's what it is. 90+% either they are outright deviants like Shabir Ali or Dr. Adi Atai or Abdullah Al-Andalusi or Ahmed Deedat, Ijaz. Everybody else here pretty much claims to be following the correct aqidah and manhaj. And almost all of them fail miserably. I've been trying to...
Oh, is this a clip I saw where he's saying... wait, is this Hamza watching him or is this where he's talking to Hamza?
Yeah, so Hamza is like reacting to his rating and he's like, I don't care anything about what Jake says about me about being a Muslim.
So this is last night where Jake is on his crash out and then he brings up Hamza's clip and reviews it.
Yeah, so it's Jake responding to that, to Hamza. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the new part for this. Yeah, Jake's response.
Lightly guide him down the right track for a while. And I know other brothers have too. John Fontaine, Yemeni, some of these other brothers have tried to say, look, Hamza, you got to look at the aqidah, brother. Try to study, try to do some learning. But, it is what it is. He's not listening. So I think that those brothers really should should
not listening to who?
Yep.
Wow.
All about you, Jake.
After seeing this, should really disassociate from him.
You have to disassociate with anyone who doesn't do what I say. Not a narcissist, though, right? Right, Jake?
I can't make it out CT. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be straight with you. What Jake has to say about me is completely irrelevant. Because when I questioned him as to, I don't care about his opinion of me or what he thinks my Aqidah is or my opinions on different things or why did I do a GoFundMe. I don't care about none of that. Wallahi, Allah's my witness. You can put me an F for this.
Which, by the way, I just did.
Jake, look, if all you did were the funny sick burns, people would love you. Just learn to get a smile and do those funny sick burns. You'll be way more popular. In other words, dude, I'm trying to break it down for you. The reason you're not more popular is you. I'm giving you helpful advice here, man. I'm giving you helpful advice because I really like it when the complete narcissists become popular. I try to spur that on as much as possible because I know all you need. And this could be anything. If you have a company, if you had a big company, it could be anything. It could be Amazon. Just get like all the most important people in the company, all to be like complete narcissists. They're done. That company will destroy itself as these guys try to destroy each other. But especially if you're dealing with an ideology, if all the most prominent figures that represent an ideology are, let's say you have a dozen narcissists, guess what? They'll love it as they're growing in attention until they have a ton of attention. But once they're there, then they see these other people that also have attention. They all want the attention all for themselves, and they start attacking each other, and they will destroy it from within, which we're seeing all around us right now. We're seeing all around us. So anyway, hope that helps.
My opinion, because when I questioned him as to, I don't care about his opinion of me or what he thinks my Aqidah is or my opinion.
He doesn't care what I think about his opinion on Aqidah.
Opinions on different things.
His opinions on different things, which he denies the age of the Prophet's wife, says she was much older at the time, right? He thinks that music is halal.
He denies that Muhammad banged a 9-year-old. He is anathema to us.
He has a lot of different 50 opinions that are just out there. They're wrong. They're not correct. But even those are lesser in extent. He was focused on that. I'm like, no, dude, I'm concerned about your Aqidah.
Why did I do a GoFundMe?
Why did I do a GoFundMe? Right? Like there's this accusation that he was scamming people out of money. He doesn't care if I think he's a scammer, which I didn't say that to him in this video, I think. He doesn't care what I think about his Aqidah. He doesn't care what I think about his...
Look where he freezed it on Hamza.
False opinions that he's taking and promoting live on his channel. He doesn't care about any of that. He only cares about what Jake thinks about his little bitty arguments. Then I said, okay, not just for your dawah and you going after Christians and atheists. What about your own personal beliefs? Do you think it is important for you to know yourself or not, right? And I said, do you believe that one school is correct and the others are deviant and that they have deviant beliefs? He said he doesn't take a position on this matter. In other words, he doesn't care. He doesn't take a position on it. And he never will. He's like 50 years old or whatever he is. He's never attempted to even study these things and doesn't want to.
What hit me hard, especially coming from Jake, was my argumentation. My arguments are weak.
We're talking about what hit you hard, man, because then we think, well, that's not what hit the Warner hard. Anyway, sorry. Come on.
Oh my God.
And you should know this. You did the video response to our Al Zut video, so you knew you were setting that up. What really came out of nowhere and hit me hard from behind was come on, dude, stop it. Just stop, guys. All of you, like, you have to consciously think, what am I saying that leads to Zut jokes, and stop saying those things. It like distracts us now.
I treasure my argument.
He treasures his argument.
I sharpen. I clothe them. My argumentation is what
I worship them.
Feel is my strongest thing.
Well, would he ever say that about his Aqidah, about his beliefs about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Does he treasure them? Does he try to sharpen them? So this is the problem with the dawah scene.
I already am a shirk apologist.
Did you hear that? He said, I already am a shirk apologist. And what he was responding to someone in the chat who said to him, now that you had this disagreement with Jake, he's going to call you a shirk apologist. And his response was, I already am a shirk apologist, and he's laughing about it. Ali Dawah, in response to a post that I made where I said that I disassociate.
So he's just going through responding to everyone who disagreed with him over his ranking?
Yeah, he crashed out on all of them.
So Ali Dawah, he claims he doesn't care about, give me an F, give me an F. Like he claims he's like one of those guys who claims he doesn't care.
Oh, he cares, Care Bear, he cares.
Oh, yeah, they do. They're all narcissists. Well, no, not Hamza. Not Hamza. He doesn't give off that vibe, but Ali Dawah definitely does.
His main concern was what he said about Libiano and Dean. That's Ali Dawah's main concern here. Well, at least that's what he says is his main concern, because he says he was advised not to do this video.
He did it anyway.
So somebody told him don't do the video, but he still did it. So whatever that means.
And that enraged Jake, of course.
Yeah.
Myself from Dean and Libiano, because I think that they are not principled and that they are more concerned with pleasing men and getting
They make it too easy. They make it too easy.
Pleasing men.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
All they care about is pleasing men. Come on, dude.
They just care about pleasing Allah. That's all they care about.
than pleasing Allah. And I already explained to you why I said that. It's based upon the fact that they explicitly told me that they're avoiding these subjects now because they don't have enough popularity and they'll only get into it later. It's like once they've swooned these people into their audience, now they'll start talking about it a little bit. I said, listen, bro, you're mentioning a bunch of different things. Why don't we just get on a call and talk about it? Otherwise, you're not going to understand my perspective. And he refused to get on a call with me and said, no, basically, he's just going to put out the video.
When I talk about these issues, guys, people call me Ali Drama. And like Sheikh Uthman Farooq says, save the drama for your mama. I get really irritated and annoyed. And most of the times when I do these videos, it's not that someone's wronged me. It's rather that someone has wronged others. Because if anything, Muslims do what? Attack other Muslims, degrade them, insult them. And that's exactly what's happened. Now, I've decided not to mention the name. It's very obvious. I just don't want to go into that.
They always do
Anybody.
Well, they always do this. They never mention the names. Like, we have a video where, like Uthman said when he's coming to the UK, and then Shamsi was responding to it, and Shamsi wouldn't say his name. So,
some brother somewhere who's coming to the UK from the US.
Yeah, so Uthman would do, I'm coming to the UK, and then Shamsi would say, some brother says he's coming to the UK. And like, everybody knows who they're talking about, but they just don't say names. So everybody knows he's talking about Jake. Jake knows he's talking about Jake. He knows he's talking about Jake. He just doesn't say his name. I don't get it.
But Jake calls names.
Yeah, I do have to say, I like his background though. I like his new background, like a log cabin or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that not calling out names thing, it's stupid. They do that with us. You'll have you'll have Sheikh Yasser Qadi, and there's this one guy, and he'll be talking about me for 5 minutes and won't mention my name. I don't care. Keep on. I don't care if you mention my name. It's like the fact that you think this does something like, and it kind of shows what you're really worried about is someone's going to go look up the name. One of your fans is going to go look up the name or something like this and find out, actually, you don't know what you're talking about.
This guy, he eats the Quran, and he's got this big YouTube channel. No, I'm not going to say who he is. I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say his name.
One of life's great mysteries.
That serves the deen. And if you're a YouTuber like a big Ali Dawah YouTuber like me, and a newcomer comes and I have if you like the greatest YouTuber of all time like me, then like, this is a disease of the heart.
He's trying to frame this as if, Jake is jealous of these up-and-coming new guys.
Yeah.
Deen responds, obviously. And the Orthodox Muslim, I'm warning you guys against them.
By the way, bro. You see their background? You see, if you go back real quick, when he puts their pictures up, when he puts their pictures up, you'll see that they took God Logic's, the background that God Logic has.
Oh, yeah.
And so Dean used to have the same color as Libiano's, which is the same as Avery's. The same exact one. They copied his style and they saw that it was like working for him, so they copied his style. And now Dean's trying to make it a little bit of a different color, but that's they took it from him.
Yeah, and then Orthodox Lip sticks with the duck lips, though. He sticks with the.
Yeah. He's like, why does Dean copy that?
I'm warning you guys against them. These guys are lethal, bro. I've studied with them, but let me tell you something. They're beautiful brothers. I've seen nothing but goodness in them. I've seen nothing but softness in them. And if there's anything that I will tell them and anyone in the dawah scene, intentions, yes. And for me personally, I say always, brothers in the dawah, make dua. Allah protects you from the fitna of women. Okay. We should in the dawah be happy that the upcoming generation, me and Muhammad Hijab, wallahi, we are so happy. And they are lethal. And I warn you against them. And who am I warning? The Christians and the enemies of Islam. Because this next generation are lethal, bro. They are cold as ice. They are making your lives hell. That's the reason why I disagree so much.
This is the same Ali Dawah. Hey, no Christian can even show their faces. Speakers corner now because we crushed them so hard. It's like, what planet do you live on, man?
This is the guy, the square triangle guy.
Yeah, they showed up and I showed him. I said, yo, look, man, this thing here, it don't be the same as this thing. It looked like a house, isn't it? Oh, it looked like a house. Oh, no, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about here? This is a great authority on powerful argumentation.
Cold as ice guy.
Yeah, this guy, by the way, he tried to convert some guy to Islam who was like a transgender or whatever, and he tried to convert him to Islam. He gave him a Bible, and the guy became a Christian.
Yep, and he left the trans
he left the Trinity, and all he did was took it as a W because it's like, well, he's people in the book now. Yeah, people in the book, so he's closer to us, and he's like, okay, if that's how you want to do it.
No, he gave him a Quran.
He gave him a Quran. Sorry, he gave him a Quran. Not a
brother who's come out and calling people who have given their life to the deen, like Ahmed Deedat, Zakir Naik, that their arguments suck. Yes? Or this person.
To be fair, Jake's right on that one.
We don't know if he's a Muslim. Or Libiano.
See, their arguments suck. I already clarified what I meant by Zakir Naik and Ahmed Deedat. and many of the other du'at would agree that a lot of their stuff is outdated and is not really good to use nowadays. So what does that say, Mr. Adi?
Yeah, what you really mean there is all of dawah is just lies, but eventually the lies get exposed. And when the lies get exposed, you have to change to new lies that people aren't ready for. And people are ready for Zakir Naik's lies and Ahmed Didat's lies. So, yeah, they're not good anymore. So what you could say is they were higher tier back before people went and looked up the stupid things they're saying. But now they're pretty useless. So say that, Jake.
Libiano or Dean Response is doing it for the fame and money. Excuse me? How do you know that? Well, the brother.
Well, Malik pointed it out.
Who's going and putting them in a category A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it is for that matter. I believe I'm right at the bottom, and I don't mean
He's like, whatever it is, whatever the alphabet is.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, I haven't even paid attention to it. I wasn't staring at it all day enraged.
He's like just saying the alphabet. He's like, whatever the alphabet is, A, B, C, D.
He doesn't know
however it goes.
He doesn't know what comes after G.
Yeah, just, the alphabet, how it goes like A, C. I think is there a G in there? And I think there's a 4. Is there a 4 in there? There's a 4 and like a triangle. And yeah, so I think the tiers or something like that.
Yes, believe me, I believe I'm the least knowledgeable in the dawah scene and the most problematic probably in the dawah scene. Okay, may Allah forgive me. But let me tell you, if I was to categorize who's causing more harm to the dawah with these moves, I will put that brother who's doing these videos right at the top. I don't give a damn who you are, bro. Okay, you have no right to come and tarnish the dawah. Okay, and the brothers in the dawah who are trying their best.
He has every right. He's a narcissist.
Maybe. Okay.
And Dean responds, I saw your little post there because your friends here are putting it in the chat. And now I'm going to expose you as a liar. Now you're a straight up lying shaitan.
What?
So
Whoa!
Took a dark turn.
Man.
Jake just called Dean Responds a lying shaitan?
Yep, a lying devil.
Yep.
Wow. Dawah Wars, baby. Welcome to 2026.
Whoa.
So keep talking, buddy. You're going to get exposed.
Whoa. Okay, that was a warning. Hey, I know stuff about you, buddy. You're going to make me go full Malik on you. Full Malik.
I'm full Malik. Never go full Malik.
Never go full Malik. Hey, we need to start saying that. Never go full Malik. This guy went
Never
full
go
Malik.
full Malik, guys.
Just a couple minutes ago, he just put this out. So Dean, I'm going to actually put the link for Dean. If he wants to, he can come up because I will literally take an oath before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do a mubahala right now with Dean based upon.
Yeah, let's do mubahala, bro. Let's do mubahala.
I just want to say, how many times have we given the link to like these guys? We've given the link to Dean. We've given the link to Jake. They never come. But
They never did the mubahala.
But they actually, he actually came for Jake. But we've tried to do this before, Jake. We've given you the link. We've given Muslim Cowboy, or what's that guy? Sajid. We have
just
Sajid
to be clear, so what it looks like is they're more inclined to take the link from each other.
Yeah,
they will take the link from each other.
That's a good conclusion.
He says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I, Dean Responds, believe that the Ethody creed is the one true creed, and that the other creeds contain deviant or even kufri entailments in believing them. Notice he doesn't mention Ash'ari or Maturidi specific, right? But why is it that brother Jake said this and that had to make him go and do this? Which is just strange, bro. Like, you shouldn't be doing things because of brother Jake. You should be doing things because you think that you should do them and that they're principled. So did you put this up here because you realized brother Jake made a good point that you should actually make a post like this? Or did you put it up in spite just to try to make me look bad? Which one is it, bro? Because like, why haven't you done this before? This is the thing. Let me see if I could zoom in actually. So he says, I, Dean Responds, blah, blah, blah. I read the part. My channel is oriented against Christians mainly and defending Islam. What kind of Islam? The Ash'ari Islam? Maturidi? The Mu'tazili Islam? The Shi'i Islam? The Islam of Ibn Sina? Or of Ibn Arabi? Which one? I don't expand in detail on these topics as I'm no expert. Okay, I can agree with you, you're no expert, so you don't have to expand in a lot of detail. However, everyone on my Discord server agreed I never hid my beliefs. If anyone ever asked me, I would let them know I'm Ethody. Muhammad Hijab has said that he's Ethody or Hanbali for years, but yet he gets all of this fame and popularity. They don't care if you say that you're Ethody. They care if you attack the creed or criticize the creed of the Ash'aris and the Maturidis and say that it's wrong and say that the people who are promoting it, name them, are deviants. That's what they care about. That's what you don't do, and you'll never profit.
Little side note, everyone. Pause it. Let me just pause it because I finally have, hang on, let me go full screen for this. We finally have our Quran pig. Going to be named some version of Malik. Everyone ready for it? Everyone, this is actually beautiful. This is actually a work of art that will be a mainstay for very long here on the show. All thanks to Malik.